So, you know what I really like about Halo? I like the fact that I'm not good at this game. Now, if we're talking about Call of Duty here, well, my name is Hutch. I make gaming videos and I put them on the internet. Now, if we're talking about Call of Duty, I don't think I was technically ever that great at that game. I think when a lot of people found the videos that I had already posted on my channel in Machinima, it was the first time that they had been exposed to the fact that you could be really aggressive with a sniper, and it just turns out that sniping gameplay, whether that be Battlefield, Halo, Call of Duty, is generally the most exciting kind of gameplay because, as a rule of thumb, it sort of requires a little bit more skill because of the timing and just the general nature of the weapon that you're using. But I was never really like that great, and I think a lot of people took the videos that I was posting as sort of like it was kind of like a misconception because maybe I was coming across like I thought I was a pro or something like that. And I was never a pro at Call of Duty, and I never will be. But I'm bad. I'm just straight up bad at Halo, and I'm trying to get good at this game. And it turns out that this game is just personally more fulfilling to me to get good at because it's so difficult. Now, the first thing that you'll notice when you start playing Halo as opposed to Call of Duty is that it runs at 30 frames a second instead of 60, and that makes for some an interesting discrepancy in what you do with your controller and what happens on the screen. That's why when you play Call of Duty, it all feels really fluid. In Halo, there's just a tiny bit of perceived lag because of the difference in frame rate. Reality is that there is no lag. It's just not as fluid as something like Call of Duty. Graphics don't really add up to or stack up to Call of Duty, but the game mechanics itself are so fucking simple that it's just really easy to get absorbed into this game. It's like Counter-Strike. If you look at that game, it's just this really, really straightforward, simple game that's been running for over a decade now. And I think something like Call of Duty could take notes because, there's this phrase, less is more, right? You don't need to do so much with a video game to make it appealing. So it's like when Michael Bay makes a sequel, it's like all of a sudden there's 50 explosions instead of 10. That doesn't necessarily mean it's going to be an awesome movie. It's like Transformers 1 was fucking awesome. Transformers 2, it's like they did everything times 10 and it just came off as ridiculous. The Lord of the Rings plot that they had, and that movie was just fucking dreadful. Could not clean up this guy with the BR. I want to make a little video right now and talk a little bit about Halo, and then I also want to talk about the fact that I'm kind of bummed lately. I guess when I got the job at Machinima, I wasn't anticipating so many people to, quote unquote, turn on me. I think a lot of people perceive me to be some kind of like a community manager type position at Machinima, and I'm just not. So when something like G-Unit comes around and people just don't generally like him, as a rule of thumb, a lot of people are coming to me and asking me to do something about it when I don't think they realize that that's not my department. I don't have any control, and furthermore, it's not affecting your life. All you gotta do is not watch his video if you don't like it. Believe it or not, someone like G-Unit actually does have fans. I'm not particularly a fan of his videos, and I choose not to watch them, but some people do enjoy them. It's like when someone's favorite punk band goes mainstream, like what happened with Green Day. It's like all of a sudden because I got this job, people kind of took it as me getting a big head or something like that. And I've been kind of bummed about it. Anybody who tells you that the comments don't affect them, oh, I don't give a shit about what people. Well, of course I do. It's sort of like my job to give a shit about what you guys think. So yeah, that's sort of been on my mind lately. I just want to talk to you guys, have a little heart-to-heart and let you know that I'm still a gamer at heart. This is still the kid that got fucking stoked when he got a Virtual Boy on his 12th birthday. Yes, I owned a Virtual Boy, and it was awesome for about 2 days, and then my head started to hurt when I played it too much. That's what's going on with me. Yeah, I'm really digging Halo. I'm hoping you guys are digging the engineering wins to show where I'm doing, where I'm in. Improving in Halo and having people come in and critique my gameplay. And if there's any other concerns that you guys have, with Machinima, with me, or whatever, go ahead and leave a comment and I will do my best to address them. Also, one more thing, that toolbar doesn't really make me a whole lot of money anymore, hardly at all. But I added a new feature on it that I added a tab for my favorite videos. I'll be adding a new favorite video every day that's not mine, obviously. So you guys get to check that out. I'll leave a link to that in the description. It's basically, I'm active on Twitter, YouTube, whatever. And Toolbar is kind of an easy way for me to consolidate everything and for you guys to sort of keep track of my ongoings. Not that I think I'm that important, but you know what I mean. Anyways, over and out.